Hello, this is Jan, the local explorer. In this video I take a look at Lenoir, county seat of Caldwell County in western North Carolina. And I start my video here at T.H. Broyhill Walking Park, which is a park where you can walk. For some reason you can walk in all parks, I believe, but you can walk here. And if I go a little bit this way, there will be a sign that tells you how long you have walked, how far you have walked, for 1 lap, 2 laps, and up to 20 laps. That will give you a distance of 8.66 miles. I have done that a few times before my legs started hurting, so this time I won't walk, not even 1 lap, but I'll just take a look at the lake when I get to the small platform where you can go out and see the lake. Also, there are some beautiful flowers here. I don't know what they are, but it looks like some kind of lilies. And now I'm approaching the lake, and maybe you can see in the other end of the lake there's a Chinese or Japanese pavilion, or a couple of pavilions, and that's actually restrooms, but they are very nice. If I look down, you may be able to see some fish, one large fish and a lot of smaller fish. There are also turtles in the lake, but I haven't seen any yet today. Small turtles it is, but they're there. See if I can catch a glimpse of any turtles here. There's one there, resting on a piece of wood, a branch of a tree, I think. And now here is the large fish swimming towards me. Unfortunately, he cannot catch me as I'm about 15 feet above the water. But it's a very beautiful park with birds as well, ducks, sometimes swans, and other kinds of waterfowl. I'm sorry if it's a little bumpy. My glasses were falling off and I had to put them back on. But this is T.H. Broyhill Walking Park. And I will continue from here to other parts of Lenoir. The name is actually spelled Lenoir, and in Danish we would probably call it Lenoir, using the French way of saying it, but here in America it's called Lenoir. Now that I got a bit closer, I could see there are actually 2 turtles. I hadn't noticed that at first because I was dropping my glasses, but there are actually 2 turtles resting on the branch. Lenoir used to be known as Furniture Center of North Carolina, and most of the furniture factories have left town, moved abroad or otherwhere in the United States, but there's still a few furniture factories left. This is one of them, Bernard Design, Plant 7. So there are a few more, and I will probably show you one or more later. Unfortunately, it's Sunday, so I have to record through a fence, which is very visible, but I apologize for that. Lenoir is rather widespread. I have friends that live in Lenoir, but they are around 15 kilometers or 10 miles from the city center, and not, of course, within the city limits. Within the city limits there are several small cemeteries, and at least one or 2 very large cemeteries, but this is one of the smaller ones. It's called Patterson Cemetery. I love old cemeteries, but this one I actually never visited until today, that is. And up on this hill there is another old cemetery. This one is called Fairfield Cemetery, and it has not in use anymore. Many of the gravestones are gone, others have been broken, but it's a nice place to take a walk. Unfortunately, I'm on a street where there will no access to the cemetery. As you can see, there's a wall to climb, and as I'm running out of battery, I don't used too much by taking a walk at the cemetery. But believe me, it is rather pretty, if you like old cemeteries with broken stones, that is. And another brief view of a furniture plant. This is abandoned, but it was called Harbor's plant after Mr. Harbor, who was another of the big furniture tycoons. In the old days, that is up until the, I think, 1960s, a passenger railway run through Lenoir, and this is actually where the old depot once stood. Where I'm standing now is called Depot Place, and you can see where the old railway tracks used to go. That's where the asphalt has been renewed. You can still see the reminiscences, whatever it's called, of the old railway here and there in town. And this is one of the places where you can actually see where the railway once ran. The tracks are gone, but the trail it ran is still visible here, and you can see there's still signs that told cars to stop for the railway. I don't know why they haven't been removed, but they haven't, and you can actually see where the railway went in the old days. So this is all that's left of what was once a passenger railway through Statesville. Sorry, through Lenoir, of course, from Statesville. This is Caldwell Heritage or Caldwell Historical Museum. Unfortunately, it's closed today, so I can't go inside, but I guess I will go here another day if possible. That must be Tuesday, because it's closed on Mondays, and today's a Sunday and it's also closed. But and I have something arranged for Wednesday, so if I have to see it, it's got to be Tuesday. Down below is a baseball ground where a baseball match has taken place. Is taking place right now. I don't know if it's a school, high school, I think, because this used to be the main building of a former college. The college has long been gone and moved elsewhere in the town, but this is the former building, today serving as a historic museum, and it's very interesting inside. And this is downtown Lenoir, and with a short glimpse of downtown I will end this video, but let me take a short glimpse. Over here we have an antique market, as you can see. Here is the headquarters of the local Republican Party, and if I walk a little bit longer I will come to the central square, which is here. The light brown colored and white building in the background is the courthouse, and on the other side of the street you see a pyramid shaped sculpture that is actually a memorial of the many people from Caldwell County who died in different wars where they took part. And here is the town clock, as you can see. It says this to acknowledge the restoration of the city clock by Mr. Curtis Moore, which was done in the memory of his father, Mr. Arthur Elmore, and so on and so on. And this is Main Street. Actually, if I look at this direction, it is South Main Street, and if I turn in the other direction where I can see the courthouse and a church, this is North Main Street. And right across the street is a very nice pub. It's eaten there several times. It's called Side Street Poorhouse. And excuse me for the cars. Well, I think this will be all. I will end this video from Lenoir, Caldwell County. I have been Jan, the Global Explorer. Thank you for watching. If you want to watch more videos from me, press the subscribe button and click the bell in order to get alerted whenever I upload new videos.